So we understand that a man entered the Countdown supermarket in central Dunedin about 2:30 this afternoon. We're not entirely sure exactly what has sparked the attack, but we understand he was in a pharmacy area within the supermarket and has started to attack staff members. Some other shoppers in the supermarket have become involved. They have tried to restrain the man and have been able to do so while they waited for police to arrive. But in the meantime, he was able to injure several people.
Yeah. As you say, it's unclear the motivation, but have police ruled out domestic terrorism?
We believe they have. And Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern said this afternoon that her understanding was that it was not domestic terrorism related. Police believe that it was a random attack at this stage.
So what do we know about the condition of the victims at this point?
So 4 people were taken to Dunedin Hospital, all with serious injuries. We believe 3 people were going into surgery tonight and their condition is quite serious. I actually saw several of those people being stretchered out of the supermarket this afternoon. One man seemed to have quite a serious injury to his neck, and the others seem to have injuries to their shoulders, head, sort of upper body area.
It must have been a shock to witness this, and the people around must have really been taken aback by all of this.
Yeah, shocked is definitely the right word, and it is the old cliche, but this kind of thing just doesn't happen here. So there were a lot of very upset people, people who were clearly in shock, who were worried about colleagues and about friends and family who were in the supermarket at the time. And our mayor put it quite well this afternoon, I think, when he said that it was chilling because this is a busy central city supermarket. It's a place that people frequent all the time. I myself was thinking before I started work this afternoon that I needed to pop over and grab a few things. So I think people are quite shaken that this really does seem very random.
Despite the shock, there were several bystanders who intervened. Take us through what they did.
So details are still emerging, but it does sound like several people did step in and restrain this man after he attacked staff members. Some of those bystanders were injured themselves in the process. The district commander, police commander here in Dunedin said that their actions basically prevented this man from being able to hurt anyone else. So it was quite incredible.
Quite heroic, really, in a way.
Yes, very, very.
What has happened to the attacker himself?
So he sustained minor injuries during the incident. We're not entirely sure how yet, but he was taken to Dunedin Hospital, to the emergency department, and was receiving treatment there under police guard. At our last update, he had not been formally interviewed by police yet and charges had not been laid, but they were expecting him to be taken to the police station overnight, and he is likely to appear in court here in Dunedin in the morning.
Right. And as you pointed out, this is not the sort of thing that happens in Dunedin. Do you think it's going to make people more cautious?
I think it's hard to say while the motive is still so unclear. Dunedin is by and large a very safe city. And we were talking about this in the newsroom earlier, and I don't think it will necessarily make people more cautious. It will be interesting to see what happens in terms of security at supermarkets, and particularly supermarkets that have pharmacies within them. But I think until the motive for this attack is known, it's quite difficult to say what impact it could have further down the track.
Daisy, really appreciate you joining us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.